Now come back. Where you going? You want to see my receipt? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got a lawsuit now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where you going? Where you going? Come on. Come on. I want a refund for all this shit. I want a refund for. Where's the manager? You can't tell me shit. Tell me don't come back. Who the fuck is you? I want a refund. Where's the manager? Is he the manager? I want the real manager. Fuck this. Whoever told you that lied to you.
You don't have that hot bar put in you?
That's what I was eating, but I stole it, so I want that back too. Cause I gotta go through all this bullshit. I can't even sit here and chill and eat what I bought.
So you had 227.38 cents return. They had the debit with you, ending in 45.
Now what about it's more than that, ain't it? What's on there? You said the 233.
Yeah, I mean I'm.
You missed something.
I have everything's here returned.
Well, it has to add up to this amount because that's everything. You missed something. The only reason they said something because I was black sitting there chilling.
Sir, that's not true, bro. I'm black. We have black security.
Oh, so you the one told them that I stole this?
I never told them anything.
Okay, well they said y'all did. He just said, your security said I stole it.
I would never say that unless...
Well, that's what the guy just said.
He would never say that unless we're 100% sure.
He just said it.
Okay, so this is probably an old topic. I only just saw it today, but I just feel the urge to put my 2 cents in. And it's the story of the black shopper at Whole Foods who got accused of stealing and then returned all his merchandise because he was accused of stealing. And he was like, I don't want to spend money here anyways at a place that's going to accuse me. So, as you can see from the title, I am a former Whole Foods employee or team member, as we like to call it. And and I quit not too long ago, actually. Like March 2nd is when I quit, so it's still kind of fresh. And when I saw the story, I was like, ooh, I need to react to this. So, I'll start with an unpopular opinion here. So the Whole Foods I worked at is in the suburbs. And why is that important? It's important because the way Whole Foods in suburbs are operated is quite different from a Whole Foods in the city, at least here in Philly. A lot of people who worked in the Whole Foods I worked at had worked in the Whole Foods in the city, and they said there's a vast difference with the way standards are still pretty much the same, but the way like you handle customers is quite different. Obviously in the city it's a bit more aggressive, so you kind of have to be that a little bit versus the suburbs. Different crowd. So the Whole Foods I work at being in the suburbs, if someone is going to shoplift, that would be the perfect Whole Foods to come to because they know that no one is going to interrogate them. And in fact, we are not supposed to approach anybody even if we suspect that they are shoplifting. We're not supposed to. So I had worked in the cheese department. Oh, by the way, I also made a video quite recently about why I quit. It's kind of documentary style. So I will insert the video here. Please do check it out. Right after that, there's a video in which I discuss gourmet cheeses, if that's your thing, if you're into cheese, and I compare them to wicked characters. I just figured that was a clever way or interesting way to discuss cheese. So yeah, do check those videos out. As I was saying, so we are not supposed to approach people even if we suspect that they are shoplifting. And I remember we had a meeting way back where the store manager, we called him store leader, had addressed concerns because team members had been complaining to him that store managers don't do anything when team members complain that this specific customer is always coming here and you're taking things and not paying for it. So he was saying, no, we're not supposed to like go after a customer if we suspect that you're stealing. There are people who handle that. There's people who are in charge of handling that. So that's where I already know that that guy in the video is A, not a manager, or B, if he is a manager, he doesn't know what he's doing and shouldn't be working there and shouldn't even be a manager because you're not supposed to do that. So, that being said, I have actually witnessed lots of people that I've suspected of like trying to steal. And you can't really do anything about it. If you suspect it, there's cameras that's going to pick it up. What I can do is I can just call a fellow team member, which I have done, and say, hey, look at this. And, you know, that's a witness too, so it doesn't look like you're making stuff up. Another thing I've done, and this is not accusing anyone of stealing, it's like we have an olive bar where it's self-serve, and it clearly says on there's signs that says do not put your hands in there, because we do have spoons, we have cups, so if you would like to taste, that's all you have to do. Grab a cup, use the spoon, and scoop it in. And some polite guests will come up to me and ask, hey, I would like to try the olives, and I'll say, yeah, help yourself, we have cups here, plastic cups. But there's some people who come in there and you're reaching in there, or your kids are putting their hands in there. I have actually approached those guests and told them, hey, could you not do that? There's a sign that says do not put your hand in there. Everybody else has to eat this. It's unsanitary. If you'd like to try it, here are some cups. So, but that's not accusing them of stealing. I'm just reinforcing the rules. Don't put your hands in there. So at this store that I worked at, while the manager was telling us about, you know, them not being able to accuse anybody of stealing, he had told us that the people who are in charge of doing that had gotten someone arrested who used to come into our store to steal hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars worth of things. So that sort of thing is likely to happen. The guy had, from the video, had bought like $200 worth of stuff. And I saw a video where people were like, yeah, there's no way he stole $200 worth of stuff. And obviously he didn't. He provided a receipt. But some people can do that. They can steal even $1,000 worth of things. And it's not even necessarily groceries that people steal. They steal things like alcohol, things that are like high ticket items, alcohol, or like vitamins from Whole Body. That's actually what the person who was arrested in our store, that's what he used to steal, a lot of vitamins, and then we'll be selling them on eBay or something like that. And also there are safety reasons why we're not supposed to approach people. There are ways to handle that sort of situation. If you are stocking the shelves and you notice someone acting suspiciously in the aisles, right? What you can do is just like say hello, smile, and ask if they need any help with anything, or if they need any assistance, and let them know I'll be right here if you need any help, just to make them aware that you are in the area. So if you're trying anything, they shouldn't, because you are in the area. Or if you see someone carrying like 2 or 3 items in your hands and you're kind of struggling, which is something I've done before because I didn't want to take a basket and fill it with things that I didn't really have any business spending money on. But if you see someone like with 3 or 4 items without a basket or a cart, what you can do is go up to them and offer them a basket. So those are ways of trying to handle that situation. We do have like a whole training thing we do on the computer for situations like that. Again, that lets me know that this guy, he didn't do his training, or he's not a manager or something. If team members are reporting like a specific person or specific people always coming in and shoplifting or walking out with like a cart full of things, first of all, the manager can go back and look at the camera footage, A, and B, they have to now contact the person in charge of handling that situation. So that's how that's supposed to work, versus telling someone they need to show their receipt. What is this, Walmart? We don't like check people's receipts on your way out. There's cameras there. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this, my 2 cents about this whole situation. And this is not typically what I do on my channel. I don't typically react to these things, but I just really felt the urge to, since I used to work there. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video, which is not going to be this. It's going to be pop culture related. So yeah, I hope you subscribe and watch pop culture stuff. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.